The quote that I like is contemporary art is the history of small changes. I feel like art is for everybody, and I think when it isn't, I'm not that interested in it. I'm Bruce Asbestos and I'm an artist, and we're currently in my exhibition. I have Newt 2.0. If I was to describe the work in 3 words, fun, bright and weird. So the bit that was the most fun to make was the wall paintings. I made those with a water pistol and a garden fence sprayer. That was definitely the most fun. The bit that I'm most interested in is the computer game. Something I wanted to do for many years is to make a computer game, so I'm quite pleased to be able to show it in this exhibition. And over the last year I've worked a lot in kind of 3D environments, so I've gained confidence to make that sort of game. Computer games are a sort of excellent place for contemporary art to exist, partly because it goes out into quite a wide audience. I've always wanted to make this work in a way. It's just taken quite a long time for me to realise that this is what I want to make. I guess I was always inspired by kind of Japanese and American pop art, and I wanted to make something that was British, a British pop art that was fun and exciting. I think in this exhibition I was really interested in the idea of play in multiple different ways. So it might be that you play a computer game, or it might be that you make a kind of soundtrack or a soundscape. It might be that you play with an inflatable. It might be that you play on words, or you do other things. So I was quite curious about this thing called play. It's something that I've not really thought about too much, but it seems to be a sort of growing element in my work. So I guess there's no specific message either, but I think about these things as a kind of witch's brew of different aspects of things I'm interested in, and fun is one of those aspects. When we were designing the exhibition, we had a long conversation about how could someone come into the space and be playful, because galleries are often the places that you don't play, that you are very removed from the work. So I think the fact that they're squishy and they're made of PVC means it's more likely that you can interact with them and touch them. I guess inspiration comes from lots of different places. Sometimes it might be just a small thing that you kind of want to shine a light on. Sometimes it's a feeling. Sometimes it's a set of concerns. It changes from exhibition to exhibition. The inflatable sculptures here come from various descriptions of mental health. So I was thinking about these eyeballs, these eye of Newt as a kind of community. I was thinking about symbols for community. Rest the giant worm is a symbol of lying down and taking it easy. And then there's the giant arm behind me is a kind of symbol of hugging or connection in some way. So I was thinking of these things of like, what does good mental health mean to me? In terms of advice for young people wanting to work in this field, I would say the most important thing for me, and the thing that's had the most impact, is kind of getting my values together, what I'm interested in, what I'd like to change, what I'd like to see in the art world. And I think we often talk about professionalism within arts education, but actually we really should be talking about values, and the values of the individual and how that can transpire and grow in the world. So I think once you've got your values together, what you're interested in, what you're not interested in, those things can help you for a lifetime. You know, they set out your vision for your own future.